Hi, welcome to my live tonight. I'm Debbie and I'm with Create Pretty Things. Tonight I am going to ink a doormat, a really cute doormat, and we're going to put some pumpkins on it. Now this is our Pumpkin Pals transfer, and it comes with 2 different size pumpkins, and we're going to end up doing 3, but we'll do 2 of one size. You can also add faces on them if we choose to, and I haven't decided yet whether to. And you can also do a stem. So did you know that you can ink on a mat and make the design permanent? So we have 2 different types of formulations of paste, of our chalk. One is paste, which is a semi-permanent, which is water soluble, and it's meant for hard surfaces like glass, mirrors, wood, signs, chalkboards. We also have the formulation that is called ink. And ink is our permanent solution. So my can't, it's not flipped, but that's okay. Let's see if I can flip it. Flip, flip. Okay, so our ink is our permanent formulation. And when it is heat set, you can wash it, you can dry it, you can do whatever you want with it. So on a doormat, we're not really going to be washing it, but if it were outside, you wouldn't want it to dissolve. So we're going to use ink tonight. So I do have my 2 transfers. Now ink, if it gets on anything, your clothes, it's going to be permanent. So make sure that you keep track of what's on your hands and keep some wet wipes close by, just in case you need it. And we're just going to kind of play with this tonight. I don't really have any snazzy sayings to put on this or anything really spectacular. But what I was thinking is maybe we'd put a large pumpkin in the center, and then one off to the side, and then another one maybe leaning another direction, maybe. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and get started. Now these transfers are sticky and they are reusable, so we're just going to peel them off this transfer backer. And we're going to save the backer because that's how we're going to store them when we put it away. Wherever you can see through this is the silk screen, and that's where the ink is going to go through. I'm just going to kind of place this where I think would be pretty centered. Rub it down so you don't have any air bubbles. Now this does have a texture to it, this mat. So we do want to make sure that we have it down pretty good so that that paste stays in the silk screen and it doesn't run underneath. Now I've got 3 different colors out. I was thinking this would be really nice in all black. But then I was also thinking that maybe we could just do kind of a mismatch to kind of play with the colors as well. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do the center pumpkin in the orange, and then the other ones in this, I think it's Cadet Blue, yeah, Cadet and Regal. So we're going to give that a try. When you open up your ink, it's going to be very similar to our paste formula, except it is a little thinner. So you're going to get a squeegee, and you're going to get some of, oh, this one's a little thick, but we're going to get some of our ink on there. And remember, it is permanent, so be careful. Now, when I start, I'm not going to start directly on the design. I am going to start off to the side a little bit. And I'm just going to go ahead and smooth this down right over our design. And I'm just going to kind of go lightly, just take my time. Our ink does not dry as quickly as our paste does. You do want to peel this up while it is still wet, but you do have more time than working with paste. Now at the bottom, I don't want to go off the side of my transfer, so I'm just going to kind of go up. They usually say that going one direction is best for ink. So just go up and down or side to side, but don't do both. Now what I have left over, I'm going to put back in my ink jar. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. And we're going to peel up this transfer slowly so that we can assess how it looks. And it's looking great, guys. It's looking really, really great. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just for now, I'm going to clean this with water. But I'm probably going to take it back to my sink because I'm a little more careful with the ink. And I don't want it to get all over everything. So I'm going to set it aside somewhere where it won't blow off and it won't get anything else on there. So that's our first one. I'm going to go ahead and dry it a little bit because I may want to overlap a little bit. There's a couple different techniques you can use with this as well. You could color in or paint in the inside just by getting a brush and painting the ink on. I'm not up for that tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and do simple. I'm gonna let this dry because if I overlap anything, I want to have it dry so it doesn't pick it up. So I'm gonna dry it, and then I'll put my next one down. What do you guys think so far? Can you guys see it? I hope you can. Just like move this down a little bit. It does take a little bit to dry. So as I did this one, let's see how I'm going to do this. As we layer these and put one in front of the other, since it's just so kind of open, I think you're going to see through it and it's going to look like a mess. So we're going to have to tape off part of the one that's going to go behind to the side. And we'll do that in just a second. As you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. If you see the live button at the top corner, that means you're watching me live. If you don't, you're watching the replay. Welcome to the replay. Go ahead and type in #replay so that I know that you watched. And also, I want to tell you guys that we have a great promotion right now. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. It's this Jolly Snowman bundle. So you can get this surface and transfer for free for the next 4 days, I believe. I think it started today. For the next 5 days, so 3, 4, 5, 5 days, this week only. While supplies last, now if they run out, then they run out. But if you purchase something, have $50 in your cart of the purchase, then they'll automatically give you this little snowman cutout and the transfer. Here's a bigger picture of it. It's really cute, guys, and I think that you're gonna love it. So if you're interested in making a purchase this week, go ahead and make sure it's $50, and this will automatically add. If you want to do 2 purchases for $50 each, you'll get 2, but they have to be separate transactions. But I think it's really cute. I want you to get it while you can. It's going to be perfect for the upcoming holiday season. Let me see how this is doing. Okay, it is still a little wet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try putting down another one of these and just maybe not overlap it. I'll put it beside it at a little bit of an angle. Let's see, maybe not at such an angle. We'll put it beside it, and I'm not going to press down where there's ink, but I'm going to put it right beside it. I'm going to press this down, and let's go ahead and do this plum, regal. We're going to do regal. Let's see if this one's been opened. I don't think it, hell yeah, it has. Okay, so this is our regal. It's a purple, but it kind of looks like a fallish color to me. So make sure it's down all the way, no air bubbles, no sneaky holes. We're going to put in our squeegee, get some ink, and start off the canvas, off the silk screen, and apply this right over to the top. Cover up all your open silk screen. It will go down through the silk screen onto your surface below. Right now I'm going to smooth out this layer of paste. I've got it all covered, and I did kind of go over a little bit there. And I'm just going to put the rest of my paste, it's just so easy, guys, back in my jar. Put my squeegee away, and let's lift this one up. Oh my gosh, I did miss a little bit right here at the top. When you go slowly, you can kind of look and see if you missed anything. And I did miss this little piece right up here. So I just re-inked it. Oh my gosh, you guys, so much detail in this. I am loving it. I do have paste on my hands. So remember I said to have wet wipes ready. You don't want to smear this all over. This is a doormat, and it's not going to really matter if it has any mistakes on it, because you're going to be stepping on it, obviously. But we still want it to look presentable. Guys, I'm going to set this down for just a second, let it blow. I'll be right back. I'm going to check and see if I have another transfer. This fall leaves transfer right here, and autumn leaves it's called. And I thought maybe this would be kind of cool to lay some, put some green leaves kind of falling. What do you guys think? Do you think it would add a little bit of dimension to this rug? I think I like that idea. I'm looking at these faces. I wonder if I want to do a face. Maybe I won't. If I do the leaves, I don't think I'm going to do a face. I do have just a little bit of paste, right? Remember I said I kind of went off the transfer? Sometimes you make a bigger mess trying to clean up your messes. But I think this is still wet, and these are disinfectant wipes. So I think it'll take it off just fine. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I do want to overlay this one first too. Okay, I know it's not quite dry, but I do want to put my, the same pumpkin actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off just very carefully with some water. I didn't think about reusing this. I do want to kind of clean some of that paste out of there to make sure it goes through. And I'm not doing a good thorough job of cleaning. I'm just doing a quick job, okay? And I'm hoping that'll be enough for the next color to go through, which is the blue. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. I'm going to have to be careful because it does have ink on the back. And put it down just where I want it, and we'll do the blue. Let's see how this turns out, even though it's dirty. Put it right there. I'm going to go ahead and get something to kind of press it down. This is one of our handle squeegee, it's called, and it's very large and in charge, but I was just using it to press it down. Okay, now I'm going to get my blue, my cadet. Oh, this is so pretty. And I'm going to get another squeegee and do the same thing all over again. Let's see how it works with this blue. I purposely chose darker colors, guys, because I wanted to show up on this rug. Black would have been real pretty and very tasteful, I think. I'm a little afraid of this paste getting, ink getting everywhere, so I'm going to cup up my jars, wipe up any messes I made. And then we'll go on to the leaves. We'll make some falling leaves, probably in greens. I'm always afraid of dropping a jar of ink and having permanent damage to something. Okay, remember that your hands need to be clean. Okay, so I have my backer sheet ready here. I'm going to peel this off. Oh my goodness. I love it, guys. I think it looks great. Can you guys see? I don't want to lift it up for you guys, but it looks really nice. Really, really nice. Even where it overlapped. And somehow or another, it does look like it has a little bit of orange right there. So I'm going to get my wet wipe. Not that this matters, but it looks like there's a little bit of orange right there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some of these leaves. So this is our autumn leaves pattern. I wasn't really planning on doing this, but I think it would look nice. I've got some green. This is our meadow. This is our currant jam. Got brown, gray, light blue. Got this green, which is jade. Oh, and I've got eucalyptus. Okay, I think I'll do, I don't know if I want the jam. Okay, I have another one too. This is pesto. Okay, so I've got various colors of greens. I think I'll do those. What do you guys think so far? Are you loving this? I think it's pretty cool. And I don't want to get it too multicolored. So I don't know. Let's just see. When you open up these packages, there is a sticky flap on the end. Just go ahead and peel it off and stick it in so that you can get your transfer off easily. Let's see what leaves I want. I want this one and this one. And maybe this one and this one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut through my transfer backer. Some people do, some people don't. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's just dependent on what you feel like doing. So there's one. I wonder if I have any rust colors. 2. 3. 4. So I've got 4 different leaves. Let me see if I have any rusty colors. I've got this brown, which I might want to use that bark. Shimmer copper. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I've got purple, I've got black. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and play. I'm going to go ahead and do this one down here on the ground. I think I'll just do it in the green, in the meadow. This is meadow. It's a really bright green. It might be too bright, but well, I don't know. We'll see. Now this one seems to be thick. Yeah, this one is thick. So I'm going to add some distilled water to it. And I'm going to stir it up. Stir it up really good so that you don't have any thick spots, wet spots. Remember, this is ink, so tread carefully with it. Another squirt. hold it away from me because I've been splashed before. Thankfully, it's always been with paste. Still a little thick. So I'm just going to stir it up really good. It's doing better. Yeah, it's feeling so much looser. Okay, now we're ready to go ahead and use it. Just smooth it on. Make sure everything's covered. Let's lift it. Ooh. Okay, one down. Let's do this one in a gold. This is shimmer copper. And we could actually, let's see how this one is. It looks kind of dry too. Yep, this one's dry. 1, 2. I haven't used ink for a long time, guys. Paste is my go-to, but ink is so much fun. As you can tell by these colors, I might do this one half shimmer copper and half green. Let's see what that looks like. So this is gonna be like a kaleidoscope of color. Moving a lot better. I didn't plan on using all these colors or else I would have checked them earlier. That's okay. Okay, I'm gonna get another squeegee and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of dab this here and there. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of this green. Let's see, where should I put this? Right there. I'm just going to kind of dot that, and then we're just going to kind of blend it like a hot mess of color. Then I'm probably going to wipe this because I've got a lot of color blending and I wouldn't want to stick it in a new jar of ink and ruin the colors. Lift it. I love it. I love it. I think it's this one. Let's do another one up here. Let's do this color, which is jade, I believe. Sage. It is sage. Let's see what surprises we have here. It's a brand new jar. Creamy Dreamy. Take it off this little flap. Smooth it on. maybe I'd like to add some of this green. This is just a makeup spatula, guys, but it works. Let's see how it did its job. Love it. Let's do this acorn leaf. Let's do the acorn part, copper. Let's do the leaf part, sage. Oh, you can barely see that one, guys. So let's add some of this green. To define it better. See how that turned out. Much better. Same thing up here. Add the green, the sage kind of on top. Let's see if it adds anything to it. It may not. Looks okay. Let's do another maple leaf up here. I think I'm going to forget about the eucalyptus. I think it's going to be too light, but I could add some gold to this. Nice. And one more. I don't know. Do we need one more? Right here, maybe we'll do it all gold. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spritz those ones that were dry. I'm just going to add some water to them and cap them up. This one we're going to put away. We have this green. Our last one is, oh, we didn't use that one either. This sage, which was our brand new one. Take this one off. Nice. Wonder if I need one more right here. Which one would I use? This one? Let's do this one. And I'm going to use this color, which is pesto. Okay. This one is a nice color. It's ready to use. Okay, now we're done. I'll show it to you in just 1 second. But I want to remind you that to clean these transfers, you either take them to your sink. You want to make sure all that paste is out of the silk screen because these are reusable between 8 and 12 times. Or you can actually wash them with a spray bottle and some paper towel if you want to, which I normally do while I'm on live. But I think I will take them back to the sink. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we have. Trying not to mess it up because it is still wet. Now, this won't be permanent until I heat set it. So tomorrow, I'm going to let it sit overnight. I will get a piece of parchment paper and get my easy press and heat it. And just kind of keep moving it around till it feels dry and it'll be permanently set. Wow, guys. What do you guys think? I love it. I love it. I know it's kind of wild with all the colors. I do love it. Let's see if I get it straight. I hope you love it too. If you love it, give it a heart. Feel free to share this page with anybody or this video that you think would love it. Follow my page and look for me again tomorrow. I'll be back on. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it gave you some ideas. Thanks. Bye.